Today's reading is from Luke chapter 17, verses 5 and 6. The apostle said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." And he replied, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it will obey you." So if we have faith as small as a mustard seed, we don't need to have that much faith. But even the littlest of our faith, God is willing to bless us, to answer our prayer, and to heal us or touch us and grant us our needs because of that small faith. So many times we feel very hopeless. We feel there is no hope. There's nothing that can be done. We feel very dejected and low. But stay strong. Hold on to your faith, even if it is as minute as a tiny mustard seed. This reminds me of a story that I read about Rosalind Goforth, who with her husband were one of the earliest missionaries to China, Korea, and that region. And even many of the churches that are still functioning there in those areas today and are the work of their hands. So this story is about how she was so faithful. Even though she was facing many difficult situations, she never lost her faith. And when people asked her how come, she said, "I always remember the story about my grandfather, which my mommy told me." Her grandfather, when he was a very small child, went to visit his cousins who stayed in a remote area near the edge of a forest. As they were playing, they got lost in the forest. They went deeper and deeper and they got lost in the forest, and they tried to find their way, but they couldn't. And all three of them started to cry. Then suddenly the eldest of the cousins, a little girl, said, "Before my mommy died, she said that whenever we have a problem, we must tell Jesus. So let us kneel down and pray and tell Jesus our problem." So three of them knelt down and they prayed. And when they opened their eyes, one of them saw a little bird sitting so close to them and chirping. And when the child reached out to touch the bird just jumped and flew away. So they started playfully following the bird, and soon the bird just flew away into the sky. And then they just looked up and they saw they were at the edge of the forest and they could see their home, and the Lord had led them home. So Rosalind says that as a little child itself, she learned to tell Jesus about her problems. So today, I challenge you also to tell Jesus about your problems, to tell him all about what you're going through, and have faith in him, and he will lead you through. So God bless you. Remember, God's love is unlimited. God's love is unconditional. God loves you.